Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's day 4 of remote learning here at Bunker Hill High School. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you guys are adjusting. Um, I I'm going to show you guys a video that I pre-recorded. I intended to use this the first day of school, but I went with a different option instead. So on day 4, I'm taking you through this, and I just hope that you guys pay attention, that you guys can learn from those that have done great things, because I do believe each one of you is special. I believe each one of you has your own talents. Even if you don't like science, that's okay. I forgive you. All right, science isn't for everybody, but whatever it is that you have a passion for, I just hope that this video can encourage you a little bit to believe in yourself a little more than what you did before. So again, just before I start the original video that I posted, I want to encourage you guys, keep in communication with me. I love hearing from you. Just send me an email. Emails are always the best way to get a hold of me. I see them like that, and I respond pretty quickly. If there's any suggestion or anything that you think that you'd like to write me about, tell me about your day. I don't care. Tell me about your summer. Tell me how you're doing, how your family is. I miss you. I really do. And it's something that I got to get used to, is talking through this little camera here. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope the adjustment is happening so far this week, and I hope everything's great. All right? Have a great day, guys. Take care. Hey, welcome students to Mr. Goltz's science class. It's our first day of school with remote learning, and for some of you, I will actually get to see you today. I hope everyone's doing well. I know that this year is not going to be like others that we've experienced. Okay, I mean, let's face it, we're on unprecedented times still, with things still up in the air with how the world is going to deal with this crisis that we're still under. But I do believe that, if we stick together in this, we can actually make it a successful school year. All right, but being so, we're still going to be met with some challenges. For example, I'm talking to you through a camera rather than in person. I'd much rather be in person. I miss you guys. I'd love to see you, be able to talk with you in person, find out, how your summer was. But I'm hoping that we can feel comfortable as the year goes on and learn better ways to communicate, because I do want to hear from you as much as possible throughout our time together. Some of the challenges that we are going to face this year is just at the beginning, being organized. Okay, you're going to have to learn how to organize the material presented to you, and as teachers, we're going to have to learn how to better organize the material so that it's easy for you to organize. Okay, so if you feel overwhelmed at first, don't worry, you're not alone, but we are going to try our very best. Another challenge that we face is really just keeping focused. Some of you are going to be sitting at a dining room table in your bedroom. You're going to have your phone with you, and again, let's face it, it's not going to feel the same as being around your friends. And I understand that, and I'm hoping that, again, we'll get used to this, and somehow by together we can make it successful. Okay, and again, I want to tell you that I don't believe that anything should keep you from success. I really believe that. It's one of the conversations I try to have at the first day of school every year, is just this idea of being successful. Okay, and so with that said, I'd actually like to share with you a story about a man named Henry Ford. Okay, I'm sure that all of you are familiar with him. He is the one that began the Ford Motor Company and came up with the assembly line. And there's a lot of other interesting facts that you guys probably don't know of that, again, I'd like to share with you. Okay, so let me share with you this story about Henry Ford. Many people used to make the mistake in assuming that because Henry Ford had but little schooling, he's not a man of education. Well, those who made this mistake did not know Henry Ford, nor did they understand the real meaning of the word educate. What do you think education means? Well, the word education comes from the Latin to mean to draw out or to develop from within. Therefore, an educated person is not necessarily one who has an abundance of facts in their brain. Anyone can memorize facts, right? Now, rather, an educated person is one who has developed their mind to a point where they believe they can acquire anything they want without violating the rights of others. So, Henry Ford, as you'll see, comes well within this meaning of this definition of education. Let's learn from him. Here is his story. During the World War, A Chicago newspaper published certain editorials in which, among other statements, Henry Ford was called an ignorant pacifist. Mr. Ford objected to the statements, and he was so upset that he brought a lawsuit against the paper for libeling or talking bad about him. When the suit was tried in the courts, the attorneys for the paper pleaded justification and placed Mr. Ford himself on the witness stand, all for the purpose of proving that to the jury that he was in fact ignorant. So the attorneys asked Mr. Ford a great variety of questions, all of them intended to prove by his own evidence that while he might possess considerable specialized knowledge pertaining to the manufacture of our automobiles, they wanted to show that in fact he was ignorant. So how'd they do it? Well, they put him on the witness stand and they started asking him all kinds of questions like the following. Mr. Ford, who was Benedict Arnold? And how many soldiers did the British send over to America to put down the rebellion of 1776? He was asked all kinds of trivia-like questions, which became very annoying to him. Well, finally, Mr. Ford became tired of all these questions, and in a reply to a more of offensive question, he finally leaned over, pointed his finger at the lawyer who had asked him the question, and said to him, "If I should really want to answer the foolish questions that you have just asked, or any other questions you have been asking me, let me remind you that I have a row of electric push buttons on my desk right now, and by pushing the right button, I can call upon men that can answer any question that I have concerning anything that I'm wondering about business or anything. So now, will you tell me why I should clutter up my mind with general knowledge for the purpose of being able to answer your questions when I have men around me who can supply any knowledge I require?" This reply certainly had good logic. I mean, the lawyers, everyone in the courtroom, was completely floored, and they saw that this man was not an ignorant man at all, but a man of real education. See, any person is educated who knows where to get knowledge when they need it, and also knows how to organize the knowledge into definite plans of action. Henry Ford became an automobile manufacturer who created the Model T in 1908 and went on to develop the assembly line mode of production, which revolutionized the automobile industry. As a result, Henry Ford sold millions of cars and became a world-famous business leader. So, why do I read that story? Because in school, in education, it's really important for you to have a plan of action. It's really important for you to believe in yourself. Okay, Henry Ford may not have had all kinds of facts. Okay, you're going to be getting a lot of facts this year, but Henry Ford was able to take what he did know, combine with a passion from within himself, and create success for him in ways that many people don't attain. Okay, so this year, I just want to encourage you that no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard this may seem at first, I just want to encourage you to get a plan of action together, believe in yourself, and realize that you can do this. You can do this. And the faculty here at BHHS, we love you guys, and we want to see you succeed. We want to help you. And as you've heard many times, we are all in this together. And I want to leave you with this one last quote from Henry Ford that's been hanging up on my door since I began here at Bunker Hill High School. It says, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." Okay, so with that, realize that the way you think about this remote learning, the way you think about what you're going to be learning this school year has tremendous impact on your success. So I'm hope, and I'm just asking, please keep a positive mind, believe in yourself, know you can do it, and don't let any negative feeling or thought come in. All right, and I promise you that that we're going to get used to this, and it's going to get better. All right, and I'm here for you if you guys have any questions or just want someone to talk to. All right, I am available, so reach out through email. We can have a video chat, whatever you prefer. All right, so let's make it a great year. Welcome back again to Bunker Hill High School. I miss you guys, and I hope to see you sometime soon. All right, thank you.